The Lebanon campaign is proving to be brutal. More than 900 people have been killed so far, among them 111 are children. Israel is asking people in southern Lebanon to evacuate. Their end goal is to create a buffer zone. Over in the Gulf, more interceptions were reported today. Iran fired 30 ballistic missiles at the UAE. Qatar, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia also reported missiles and drones. Gas and oil facilities, top regime leaders, and even nuclear sites. A projectile struck the vicinity of Iran's Sheher nuclear plant. No damage or casualties have been reported, but the strike itself is worrying. Bushehr is located along the Gulf coast. It is operated by Russian officials using Russian uranium. If this becomes a pattern, it is a cause of worry. Same with the energy front. Iran claims the US and Israel hit a giant energy facility in the Gulf. It is called South Pars. It's the largest natural gas field in the world. Both Iran and Qatar share this facility. They produce around 730 million cubic meters of gas, which is why this strike is worrying. So far, Israel and the US have not hit Iran's major energy sites. The idea of keeping oil prices in check, energy prices in check. If that policy has changed, it means two things. One, the US and Israel are escalating, and two, energy prices will rise further. Of course, Iran is threatening to hit back. They have promised to strike Gulf refineries in the coming hours. In fact, they have issued specific evacuation orders. Sunrise refinery in Saudi Arabia, Jubail petrochemical complex also in Saudi, Al Hos gas field in the UAE, Masai petrochemical complex in Qatar, and Ras Laffan refinery also in Qatar. Iran says all five of these facilities will soon be hit, and this is a dilemma for Donald Trump. He does not want a bigger energy crisis. He wants to give the impression of a limited operation. Basically, he wants it both ways.
We have to put out this cancer, the cancer. We had to take that operation, and we did, and it was very successful. And it continues, frankly, as somebody said, they could leave today, and it would take 10 years to rebuild the damage that's been done, but we're not ready to leave yet. But we'll be leaving in the near future. We'll be leaving in pretty much the very near future. But right now, they've been decimated from every standpoint. And again, we've had great support from countries in the Middle East, great support.
The messaging is all over the place. Trump says Iran's military has been decimated. He says it will take them 10 years to rebuild from the damage. He also says he will wrap up the war soon. Then why the escalation? Why target regime leaders, nuclear sites, and gas fields? That part is not clear yet. Trump has set vague but ambitious objectives for this war, but he wants to set it as a minor operation. Like I said, he wants to both ways. Meanwhile, his own intelligence is undercutting his claims. Trump said Iran was rebuilding its nuclear program, but today his intelligence chief, Tulsi Gabbard, briefed the U.S. Congress. In her written testimony, she has said the very opposite. Tulsi Gabbard's report said that Iran did not try to rebuild its enrichment capabilities. That was the written submission. But in her oral address, she omitted that part. Listen to this.
Even in your printed testimony today on page 6, in the last paragraph on page 6, as a result of Operation Midnight Hammer, Iran's nuclear enrichment program is obliterated. There's been no efforts to try to rebuild their enrichment capability. You omitted that paragraph from your oral opening. Was that because the president said there was an imminent threat 2 weeks ago?
Sorry, I recognize the time was running long and I skipped through some of the portions.
You chose to take chose to omit the parts that contradict the president.